I stood on the 70-meter ski jump platform. I leaped into the air. In mid-air, my speed instantly reached 60 miles per hour. I quickly adjusted my posture, stabilized my body, and finally landed safely and smoothly.
Advance 34 meters.
The result was not extraordinary, but it set a new British ski jumping record. I earned my Olympic qualification. When I returned home full of hope to prepare, the committee suddenly changed the rules. They required me to jump over 61 meters in an official competition to enter the national team.
We will not have amateurs in the Olympics.
I thought the Olympics was for amateurs. As the Premier Jumper and the British record holder, don't you think I have a right to represent my country?
No.
Faced with this deliberate challenge, I did not back down. I immediately contacted my coach. We decided to enter the European circuit. The coach agreed without hesitation, but we could not even cover travel and equipment costs. I had no choice but to ask my family for help. My father was sure I would fail and flatly refused. My mother firmly supported my dream and trained day after day, practicing landings repeatedly on the snow, practicing takeoffs between tree stumps, searching for balance on wobbly ropes. Finally, it was the last stop of the European circuit and my last chance. On competition day, I had a bold idea. I deliberately increased my speed on the slope, trying to jump farther than ever before. I soared to a height I had never reached, but the moment I landed, I lost balance and crashed hard into the snow. I immediately realized all my effort seemed wasted. I endured the pain, begged the organizers for another chance. No matter how I asked, they only refused. That day, the owner of the restaurant where I worked handed me a letter, pulling me back from despair. The officials made an exception and recognized my previous trial jump. Just as I was overjoyed, my coach poured cold water on me. With my current ability, I would finish last at the Olympics. He suggested training another 4 years for gold, but I did not care about gold. I only wanted to stand on the Olympic stage. The competition began soon. The 90-meter jump was the highest level at the Olympics. No one had ever succeeded on it before. This put enormous pressure on me. In the elevator, I met Matty, the Finnish flyer. He had just won the 70-meter championship. He praised my courage, saying that even with gold medals, he had never truly challenged his limits. I had inspired him. He went first and conquered the 90-meter jump, setting a new world record. When it was my turn, I stood on the platform, looked briefly at the slope and hesitated. The judge reminded me time was up. I took a deep breath, leaned forward and went down, accelerated on the slope and took off.
Up and out, up and out.
The moment I landed, I lost balance. My upper body almost scraped the ground. Everyone held their breath. I pushed with all my strength to stabilize myself. I completed the 90-meter jump and reached 71.5 meters, setting my personal best. This story is based on real events. Eddie the Eagle did not tell a comeback fairy tale. He shared the answer to why we fight.